To go.
Brad, you got the full quarter performance. You were wanting against the top side, just not the polish where it was there to be won.
Yeah, I think that's true. That's evident. I think our effort now, contested possession rate, our ability to fight was really good, and yeah, I'm really proud of the players and the way they approached the game and the way they fought and the way they took it up to a very good football side. But you know, we can sit here and talk about myths and about luck and all those sorts of things, and the fact is, you know, we're 1 win, 4 losses, and had an opportunity to win all those games. But we're not delusional. We're not kidding ourselves. There's a very specific reason as to why. You know, we're not 5-0. We're 1-4, and you know, we're clear as to what those things are, and you know, we're not prepared to divulge those things in the public forum, but we're very clear, and we've just got to keep working. But the fundamentals are very, very sound.
What do you think, then, without divulging the reasons that you're saying, was the critical factors tonight, then?
I think footy is a lot about creating opportunities for yourself, and we certainly did that with I thought our midfield was really good, and we were able to create opportunities going forward. You know, 63 inside 50s gives you a chance to win games of footy, and when you keep the opposition to 46, you know, you give yourself a really good opportunity to win the game. So clearly one of the areas that we need to just get better at is as has been said, just our polish. We didn't score when we had opportunities to, and you know, but we created those opportunities, which is the hardest thing to do in footy. You know, we think we can fix those areas pretty quickly. Yeah, I think that we just keep focusing on the facts, and there is a scoreboard and there is a ladder, so you know, it's easy to get despondent when you're not getting that reward for effort, but you know, we'll keep focusing really closely on what we're doing well. I think the players have great faith and great trust in what we're doing. I think that's pretty evident tonight, again, against a really good football side. So no, I don't think morale's going to be an issue at all, but we've got to make sure that we keep the boys up, because you know, it's a very fine line, this game, and people say some sides have the wood over others, or some sides get beaten in the close ones. Well, there's always a reason for it. In our case, there is a reason for it, and we just got to set about fixing it ASAP.
It's only 5 games in, but from 1-5 to 1-4, how tough is it going to be to make the aim from there?
I understand the question. I think it's a fair enough question, but I honestly don't care, because I can't do anything about it. What I can control is getting the team playing really good footy. You know, we expect to win every game we play. You know, when we get everything right, you know, we produce that sort of effort coupled with, you know, a bit more polish. You know, I think we're going to be a hard team to beat. So we'll just win as many games as we can from now until the end of the season, and where we finish is where we finish. Yep, yeah, that's right. I think we've played. You know, Brisbane won the NAB Cup, and we played the sides, you know, that I think are pretty close to the best 4 sides in the competition at the moment. But you know, that's all right. We'll just keep playing really good sides, and we learn a lot about our boys each week. We do that, and I think we're growing really quickly as a footy side. So bring it on. We're looking forward to it. Really looking forward to getting back down to Hobart. We've got unbelievable support down there. And you know, if we produce that sort of effort and fix a couple of things we need to fix, I think we'll be in a pretty good position.
Blackie obviously one been performing well at VFL. He's certainly shown some stuff today.
Yeah, we've always had real confidence in Blackie. It was just a matter of him getting his opportunity, and you know, I thought he at times today looked really dangerous, and you know, he's just a very smart footballer. So he's got some terrific physical attributes, but he's a real footballer's footballer. He understands the game, and he gets into really dangerous positions. So, yeah, I think we should be, all North fans should be pretty excited about. You know, we played Majak Daw in his 2nd game and Aaron Black in his 4th. You know, so the question I get asked, hopefully not anymore, you know, when's Majak going to play? That one's gone now. But the other question I get asked is, you know, who's going to replace Drew Petrie? Well, you know, I'm sure Vossi gets asked who's going to replace Jonathan Brown, and St Kilda gets asked who's going to replace Nick Riewoldt. I mean, they don't grow on trees, but I think we've shown, with Black and Dorr, we're really excited about Tom Curran, Tarrant and Hansen. We've got some pretty good key position players waiting in the wings.
Speaking of key position players, at the other end, you had a bloke who kicked 13 on you last year, and Ferret from Scott Thompson today.
Yeah, super effort. I know Franklin kicked some behinds, but to keep him goalless was terrific. I can't be glowing enough in my praise for Scotty Thompson, but he's just the boys love him back there, and as they should. The defenders build generally a really good rapport with each other because they rely on each other so much, and Scotty's in great form, and he was terrific again tonight.
What's your feeling overall after that? I mean, clearly, as you say, there's that very fine line.
Yeah.
But in a sense, you're really encouraged.
I think it gives probably externally people, enough of an example of the direction we're going. But I've always been internally really super confident because I know the character and the quality of people we've got at the footy club. Our playing group are extremely coachable. They really follow instructions to the best of their ability, and they give effort. So, we're not going to adopt a loser mentality of being happy with honourable losses. I mean, far from it. We came here to win. We gave ourselves an opportunity to win. We didn't take it. So we've got to fix those things really quickly. But as for my confidence in the direction we're going, I've never been more confident.
Just ask you about Robbie Tarrant, how far away he is.
Yeah, well, we thought he'd play this week for sure, but again, he didn't get through training. So our attitude's really simple on injured players. If they have to be 100%, and in terms of their injury, I mean, no player goes through a whole season being absolutely perfect, but Robbie's injury is not 100%, and he's got to train at his maximum before we clear him to play. So we're hopeful again this week, but I won't know until Wednesday or Thursday.
Daniel Curry was pretty good yesterday, by all reports.
Yeah, very good. Yep.
In the mix.
Oh well, it's a really tough one for Cuz. I mean, he's performed really well all pre-season, but I thought Goldstein was very good again today. So, it's a matter of whether we look to get informed players into the side and change our structure a little bit, or we keep going with the players who are in form. But Curry, Aaron Black, Tarrant, I mean, we've just got to pick the players who are in form. And if you don't perform, then your position's going to be under pressure.
Hansen, what was...
He had a very, very slight medial ligament strain. Very close to playing, but again, Aaron Black's in form. He's kicking goals in the VFL, he's performing. So, we had a choice of a guy who's, Lockie's probably not at his very best. He knows that. And he had a slight injury versus Aaron Black, who's in good form and fully fit. It's a pretty easy decision.
How important do you think that the inexperience of Jack and Aaron, although he played well tonight, was into tonight's result, given the forward line had to function?
Yeah, I think it's very clear that we had some structural issues with our forward line at times. I mean, I'm kidding myself as a coach if I think a second and fourth gamer are going to get it perfect every time. But we certainly competed against each other a fair bit. Without meaning any disrespect whatsoever to Brisbane and to Noel McKeever, Madge went down in the forward line and he's got a 200-game All-Australian, Brian Lake, standing one side, and Josh Gibson, who's proven himself to be one of the elite defenders in the comp, on the other side. So, he's a second gamer. He'll keep improving. We're rapt at the rate he's improving. So, but I think everyone's got to be excited. The chase down on Burgoyne was unbelievable. I don't think there are many players in the competition who can do that. So he gives us something very special down there and in the ruck.
Daniel Wells couldn't give you much more.
No, he's been underrated his whole career, in my opinion. What we're excited about is the fact that Michael Ferrito, Daniel Wells, Brent Harvey, Drew Petrie, we don't need them to win the game for us anymore. I think they should be really, really excited about the group of players that are coming through on our side, and those four boys in particular, who are closer to the end of their careers than the start, can just play their part.
Injuries-wise, did you get through okay?
Yep, all clear. A few little head knocks. Obviously, I think Zeeble copped a little head knock, but kept him in the rooms 5 minutes too long at half time, so we started with 17 men on the ground at three-quarter time. But the doctors are so careful with concussion these days, they won't let them run onto the field until they're absolutely positive. And the AFL interchange stewards won't let you put a man on when you've got 17 on the ground.
That was when the goals came.
Yeah, we knew. We just said we had 2 or 3 minutes to organise it and said Zeebs is obviously the doctor's not letting him come on yet, so put Bastanak on. And the AFL interchange stewards wouldn't let us. I mean, it seemed ridiculous, doesn't it? You got 17 men on the ground.
I said Goldstein was on.
No, Goldstein was off too.
So why didn't you just put another?
I don't know, because I think you put your list in of who's going to start on the bench, and the AFL interchange stewards make sure that those 3 start on the bench. So we had Zeeble starting on the ground, but he was still in the room. So we said, no, let's change it, put Bastanak on. They wouldn't let us. Seems crazy, but there must be a reason for it. I just don't know it. But it didn't cost anyone anything, by the way, so no big deal.